Hello and welcome to week 4, everybody. I just wanted to drop this video really quickly to ease some of your concerns regarding our first take-home essay. It's an inquiry essay, and different from the ones that you may have had in English 100, this one is, I want you to think of it like the essay you would write in preparation before creating an argument. So it's largely exploratory. You will be summarizing key ideas from opposite ends of your assigned research question, and you'll need to explore them in terms of how those writers are appealing to ethos, how they are appealing to pathos, how they are appealing to our logic, right, logos, and can you locate any logical fallacies in the argument that they are presenting? Things that we've studied and looked at. I know many of you have commented online about circular reasoning or hasty generalizations. Can you detect anything like that that threaten or potentially weaken what each side is saying? If you do want to weigh in terms of what your take is on the issue, then that's something that I want you to present once you get into your conclusion. So make sure, if you haven't already, do make sure you get started. I think that the research component, where you're finding at least 2 sources to represent each side, is going to be critical. So it'll rely off your past English 100 training. I do recommend that you use our online databases, and so you'll see my suggestions for that. But for those of you that had taken English 100 with me before in the past, some go-tos that I also would like to give my new students are CQ Researcher. I think that is a good starting point. It's kind of like a database version of Wikipedia, where it gives you a broad overview, but it can help you narrow things down to very specific articles from trustworthy sites. Let's see, Opposing Viewpoints. Gale Opposing Viewpoints, I think, is also a really strong database to look at. And those would even be, I think, organized based off of the point of view. You may have to play around with your search terms so that you can capture both sides of the argument, as I was trying to list out and anticipate for all of you on the page of the voting results, right? So do take a look at the model example essay I included. It's one of the, it's a strong A. You'll see the way I graded it. You'll see the comments and feedback that I provided to the writer. And I think it'll help clarify the aim of the assignment. Because as much as possible, I want your effort on the assignment to translate into the grade that you should receive, right? So as long as you and I are on the same page with what the expectation is, then I think things will run really smoothly. So do not speed read through the prompt. Make sure that you take in each piece. Oftentimes, I think people forget that to prove you have 2 sources from each side, on the works cited page, I need you to also include a very brief summary of what each source is saying, so that I know, just by really quickly looking at your works cited, that you do at least have your 2 representative from each side. All right? One last thing that I do want to share with you is that I've met with one of your classmates in my physical office. I'm meeting with another one of your classmates in a few minutes through Zoom. So I do want to also share with you that you don't have to go it alone. If you do want another pair of eyes, if, say, my times for office hours or for my Zoom meetings don't quite work out, or with your schedule, then also consider going to the Writing Center. They'll ask you for the prompt, and then they'll take a look at your work in progress. And similar to coming to see me, it could just be that you don't even have a draft ready, but you have questions, or that you want to share with me some pre-writing or some sources. I'm here to help during any stage of the process, but this will be due coming up. So all I ask is that you reach out if you do need help. Do get started early, because I think you won't know if you need help until you're getting started, which could potentially be too late later, right? I mean, that's the challenge with the online class, is that you have to be, I think, highly on top of things in terms of your schedule. So I hope that this little video helps out. Once again, pay very close attention to the prompt. Take a close look at that model example essay that I graded and included for you. I think I even, in our weekly lesson, provided for you an example structure, right? With the introduction, ending on a claim of fact about your topic, and then your body paragraphs, each representing different sources with your analysis. The analysis is the most important piece, right? Because anybody could find good sources. What you have to say about them, make sure that you are specifically even mentioning ethos, pathos, logos in the analysis, all right? With that being said, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the week and that you learn a lot about the topics that we voted on, because I think that they're really interesting and I look forward to seeing your findings. Thank you, everybody. Bye.